Love is one of the most powerful emotions a person can experience, and sometimes it does not disappear as quickly as people expect. Many individuals try to convince themselves and others that they have moved on after a relationship ends. They may act confident, distant, and completely unaffected by the breakup. From the outside, it can look like they have left the past behind and started a new chapter of their lives. However, emotions are often much more complicated than they appear. When someone truly loves another person, those feelings can remain hidden beneath the surface long after the relationship is over. They may avoid talking about their emotions because they fear rejection, embarrassment, or emotional pain. Instead of expressing what they really feel, they choose to hide their affection behind cold behavior, silence, or a carefully created image of independence. While their words may suggest they are over you, their actions often tell a completely different story. Many people believe that moving on is simply a matter of time, but emotional attachment does not always follow a schedule. Certain memories, experiences, and connections leave a lasting impact on the heart. As a result, a person may continue thinking about someone they once loved even while trying their best to move forward. They may keep checking on that person's life, remember the smallest details, or feel emotional whenever the relationship is mentioned. These subtle behaviors can reveal feelings that have never fully disappeared. It is important to understand that every person expresses emotions differently. Some openly share their feelings, while others work hard to hide them. A man who still loves you may never directly admit it. Instead, he may show signs through his actions, reactions, and the way he treats you. His behavior may seem confusing because he sends mixed signals, appearing distant one moment and deeply interested the next. This often happens when someone is trying to protect their heart, while still holding on to genuine affection. Recognizing these signs does not necessarily mean a relationship will start again, nor does it guarantee that someone wants to reunite. However, these behaviors can provide valuable insight into what a person may still be feeling deep inside. They reveal that love is not always easy to switch off, and that some emotional connections remain strong despite time, distance, and circumstances. In this article, we will explore 15 signs that he pretends to be over you but still loves you deeply. These signs can help you better understand his actions, uncover hidden emotions, and recognize whether the feelings he once had may still be alive today. He watches your life from a distance. When someone pretends to be over you but still has deep feelings, they often keep an eye on your life from afar. They may not directly contact you or openly show interest, yet they remain curious about what you are doing. They check your social media updates, notice changes in your profile pictures, and pay attention to important events in your life. Even if they act indifferent, they secretly want to know whether you are happy, successful, or seeing someone new. This behavior comes from emotional attachment that has not completely faded. They may convince others that they have moved on, but their actions reveal a different story. Staying informed about your life gives them a sense of connection, even when they are no longer part of your daily routine. Their silent attention often reflects feelings that are still strong. Beneath the surface, he finds excuses to contact you. A man who still loves you may create small reasons to reach out, even when there is no real need to do so. He might send a casual message, ask a simple question, or bring up a topic that reminds him of you. These conversations often seem random, but they are usually attempts to maintain a connection. He may act as though the contact is unimportant, yet he genuinely looks forward to hearing from you. If he repeatedly finds ways to start conversations, it can be a sign that his feelings remain alive. People who have truly moved on usually have little desire to keep reopening communication. When he continues finding excuses to talk, it often means he misses your presence and enjoys the comfort of interacting with you. His actions reveal that letting go, emotionally, is harder than he wants others to believe. He acts cold but never truly disappears. Sometimes a person hides their emotions by acting distant, serious, or emotionally unavailable. He may avoid showing affection and behave as though he no longer cares. However, despite this cold behavior, he never completely leaves your life. He still responds when you reach out, occasionally checks in, or remains connected through social media and mutual friends. This contradiction often suggests unresolved feelings. If he truly had no emotional attachment, disappearing completely would be much easier. Instead, he stays close enough to know what is happening, while trying to protect himself from vulnerability. Acting cold can be a defense mechanism designed to hide emotional pain or prevent rejection. Deep down, he may still care very much, but he chooses distance because expressing those feelings feels risky. His continued presence often speaks louder than the detached attitude he tries to display. He remembers small details about you, one of the strongest signs of lingering. Love is remembering details that many people would forget. He recalls your favorite food, special dates, personal stories, dreams, and even small comments you made long ago. These memories remain important because he paid attention when you were together, and those moments still hold emotional value. When someone truly moves on, many details gradually fade into the background. However, a person who still loves you often keeps these memories surprisingly clear. He may bring them up naturally during conversations, showing that they stayed in his mind over time. Remembering small details is not just about having a good memory, it reflects emotional significance. The fact that he continues to carry these pieces of information suggests that you still occupy a meaningful place in his heart, even if he tries to act otherwise. He gets jealous when others show interest in you. Jealousy can appear when someone still has strong feelings, but does not want to admit them. If he seems uncomfortable when another person flirts with you, compliments you, or spends time with you, it may indicate that he still cares. He might try to hide his reaction, but subtle signs often appear through changes in mood, behavior, or conversation. Even when he claims to have moved on, seeing someone else receive your attention can trigger emotions he thought he had buried. This response usually comes from lingering attachment rather than simple curiosity. He may compare himself to others or become unusually interested in your relationships. While jealousy alone does not prove love, it often reveals unresolved feelings when combined with other signs. His emotional reaction suggests that the idea of losing you completely is still difficult for him to accept. He asks about you through mutual friends. A man who still loves you may not always contact you directly, but he often finds other ways to learn about your life. One common sign is asking mutual friends how you are doing. He may casually bring up your name in conversation, or seem unusually interested in updates about you. Even if he pretends it is simple curiosity, his consistent interest often reveals deeper feelings. He wants to know whether you are happy, what you have been doing, and if there is someone new in your life. This behavior shows that you still matter to him emotionally. People who are truly over someone usually stop seeking regular updates when he continues checking on you through others. It suggests that his emotional connection has not completely disappeared. His desire to stay informed often comes from a place of affection that remains strong, despite his efforts to hide it. He quickly responds to your messages. When someone still has strong feelings, they often make you a priority without realizing it. If he consistently replies to your messages quickly, it can be a sign that he enjoys hearing from you more than he admits. Even when he is busy, he finds time to respond because your communication remains important to him. He may act casual in his replies, but the speed and consistency often tell a different story. A person who has completely moved on usually does not feel the same urgency to stay connected. Quick responses can show excitement, interest, and emotional investment. He may check his phone frequently, hoping to see a message from you. Although he tries to appear unaffected, his actions suggest that your presence still has a meaningful impact on his day. His attention reveals feelings that words may never openly express. He keeps old memories alive. Someone who is truly over a relationship often places old memories in the past and focuses entirely on the future. However, a man who still loves you may hold on to those memories and revisit them often. He talks about special moments you shared, laughs about old experiences, or brings up meaningful events from your time together. He may keep photos, gifts, messages, or personal reminders that continue to hold emotional value. These memories provide comfort because they remind him of a connection that was important to him. Even if he claims to have moved on, his attachment to the past suggests otherwise. Holding on to memories is often a sign that his heart has not fully let go. The emotional significance of those moments remains strong, and remembering them allows him to feel close to you even when distance exists between you. He tries to look happy without you. Sometimes people hide their true emotions by creating an image of complete happiness. He may post cheerful photos, talk about exciting plans, and act as though everything in life is perfect. While this can genuinely reflect positive experiences, it can also be a way to convince others, and even himself, that he has fully moved on. If he puts extra effort into showing how great his life is without you, it may indicate that he is still struggling emotionally. Deep feelings are not always easy to erase, and some people cope by projecting confidence and happiness. Behind the smiles, there may still be unresolved emotions. His need to prove that he is doing can sometimes reveal that your absence still affects him. The stronger the performance, the more likely it is that hidden feelings remain beneath the surface. He becomes emotional during conversations. Strong feelings have a way of appearing when people least expect them. If he still loves you, conversations can sometimes bring out emotions he struggles to control. He may become unusually serious when discussing the past, pause before answering certain questions, or show sadness when old memories are mentioned. Even if he tries to appear calm, his voice, expressions, or behavior may reveal deeper feelings. Emotional reactions often occur because the connection still matters to him. Topics involving your relationship can touch emotions that never fully disappeared. He may laugh while remembering happy moments or become quiet when discussing painful ones. These reactions suggest that the relationship continues to hold. Emotional significance. A person who has completely moved on is usually less affected by such conversations. His emotional responses indicate that his feelings remain stronger than he wants others to know. He protects and supports you from afar. Love does not always disappear when a relationship ends. Sometimes a man continues caring about your well-being even when he is no longer part of your daily life. He may offer help when you need it, defend you when others speak unfairly, or quietly support your goals and achievements. He does these things without expecting anything in return, because his concern is genuine. Even from a distance, he wants to know that you are safe, happy, and successful. His actions show that your happiness still matters to him. While he may avoid openly expressing his feelings, his protective nature often reveals what remains in his heart. People usually invest this kind of care in someone who is emotionally important to them. His willingness to support you despite the distance suggests that his love has not completely faded away. He still looks at you like he never stopped loving you. Eyes often reveal emotions that words try to hide. When a man still loves you, the way he looks at you can be different from how he looks at everyone else. His gaze may linger a little longer, soften during conversations, or reflect emotions he never speaks aloud. Even if he acts distant or claims to have moved on, his expressions can reveal affection that remains deep inside. There is often warmth, admiration, and familiarity in the way he watches you. These moments are usually unplanned and difficult to fake. People who have truly let go tend to lose that emotional intensity over time. If his eyes still carry the same affection they once did, it may be a sign that his feelings have never fully disappeared. Sometimes the strongest evidence of love is found not in words, but in silent moments of connection.